and I was very close to both of my parents. I would lay in the bed with my dad all the time and watch football on Sundays. We would like kick back on the pillows and cuddle and hug. And then I remember one day during this whole thing, my dad was watching football. And I walked in his room and I walked around the bed. But my dad was only wearing like boxers, but it didn't matter what he wore before. I was always around my dad. But I remember when I lifted the covers and I saw his boxers, I took a step back and then I didn't come towards him. And immediately my father knew what was wrong. And he said, I would never hurt you. I'm your father. I would never do anything to harm you. And I walked out of the room. And that's probably one of the moments that probably still hurts me the most. Because I hurt my dad. And I saw the look in his eyes, like he couldn't. My father always had access to me. Like he always had access to me because I was such a daddy's boy, even though I was a science geek and not an athlete, even though I was built to be an athlete. I saw how he was hurt. And when he pleaded with me, he was like, come here, son, I would never hurt you. But I didn't trust any man at that point. Physically, I did not. I loved my dad and I trusted my dad, but in terms of like lying next to him, I couldn't do it. But I remember walking around the bed to leave the room. That just never happened between us before.